Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, then welcome back. Before we get started in today's video, make sure you're subscribed. Also give this video a thumbs up. So let's just get straight into it. We're going to be reviewing Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. It's the EDP, Eau de Parfum concentration. This was my scent of the day. I know that this is a very popular fragrance, and I'm just doing a review because maybe there's somebody out there who's not familiar with the fragrance and is debating on whether to buy it or not. So, listen along if you're one of those people, or listen along if you're just curious about what I have to say about this fragrance. But I do want to do a review on it. I feel like it's a very significant fragrance. It's been out for a very long time, and it's still a lot of people's signature scents, right? So, okay, as always, I'm going to be putting the notes and, about the perfume, like the chords and stuff, in my description box. And I'm just going to be going over like my experience wearing this fragrance. So yeah, let's get into it. So Coco Mademoiselle EDP. I just want to say that the sillage on this is really good. Like every time I wear this, I get a lot of compliments. People smell it on me. I've had people smell it on me in the next room. Like it's pretty strong, right? And I only do like 2 to 3 sprays of this fragrance regularly. I don't like drench myself in this. So about 2 to 3 sprays of this, it's a pretty decent, smell. Like, meaning, what am I trying to say? Sorry, it's been a long day, but I wanted to get this video out. It's a very strong fragrance for just 2 to 3 sprays. So you don't need to be heavy with this fragrance. Also, the longevity is really good. It will, on me, it lasts me all day, and it will last until the next morning, until you shower it off. It really lasts a long time on my skin. I don't put this on my clothes, but on skin it lasts a really long time. Like I said, you're gonna still smell it off of you in the morning until you shower it off. On me, that's my experience with it. So let's just spray some on. Kind of to go over it. So it's a really bright citrus opening. You definitely get a ton of citrus in the opening. That's what I get. Oh, it's still alcohol-y. But yeah, you get a lot of citrus in the opening with this fragrance. And as the opening starts to settle, you get a lot of orange blossom. And then so the orange blossom kind of gets into the middle of the notes. So the middle notes are basically like the middle notes, meaning after the top notes fade, your experience with this fragrance is going to be basically a nice mix of florals, right? It's hard to kind of pick it out, but I get jasmine. I get a dominant jasmine and mimosa. And I'm just saying jasmine and mimosa because I'm familiar with those. I'm familiar with those flowers. If you like have mimosas around you, it's hard to not smell them. So to the average nose, it's just gonna be a nice blended floral in the middle. But to someone who's smelled a lot of flowers, you really get mimosa, and you get orange blossom, and you get jasmine. But it's very well blended. Okay, and then you also start to get like heavy patchouli. I want to say that Coco Mademoiselle, like to me, it's a very heavy patchouli fragrance. I definitely get like heavy patchouli when I wear this. Like throughout my time wearing this fragrance, throughout the day, I mostly pick up like a majority of your wear of Coco Mademoiselle EDP is the well-blended florals that I just talked about, but also a really heavy dose of patchouli. You definitely get patchouli in this fragrance. It's hard to not pick up the patchouli in Coco Mademoiselle. There's a nice vanilla in here that balances out the patchouli, and the patchouli is a really high-end patchouli. It's not like a hippie type of patchouli. It's not a I don't want to use the word hippie, but it's not one of those patchoulis that you'll find at the health food store or at Lush or at, you know, at the aisles of like Whole Foods, you know what I mean? Or it's not an aromatherapy patchouli. It's a very well blended high-end patchouli. So you definitely pick that up in here throughout a majority of your wear. You also get like a hay-like, like as it starts to settle, as you start getting near the end of the wear with this, I want to say by hour 6, like as it starts to get to the base notes and stuff like that. But you know, even once it gets to the base notes, you still feel it on you. You still kind of, it's very well blended, so you still feel the majority of that, the floral, the orange blossom, the citrus. It kind of carries itself through the end of the day, and you still feel all that. But the end of it is basically heavy patchouli, and I also get a lot of like a hay-like, straw-like smell with this fragrance. So it's patchouli plus, I mean, there's vetiver in here, which gives it that hair-like, straw-like effect. And there's a lot of nice vanilla in here that kind of balances all of that out. And I also get like a nice balmy resin type of scent with this fragrance as well. So the dry down of Coco Mademoiselle EDP is definitely like I get a nice resinous ending to it. You know, that's what I get. But yeah, all in all, I honestly, I love this fragrance. So if you're debating on whether to buy it or not for yourself, or if you're debating on whether or not to buy it for someone else, I think this is a really safe blind buy. I think that this is, like, honestly, it's a signature worthy scent, right? A lot of people wear this as a signature scent. And I think this is all around good to wear, you know, to the office, in a professional environment, but it's also good to wear like date night, fancy event, dinner, going out, you know, you name it. Like, that's why I think it's such a great signature scent. And it is a signature scent for many. I think that, like, if you're buying it as a gift for someone, I mean, it's a really popular fragrance, so who knows, they might have it, but they might not. I'm just trying to say that it's a safe fragrance. Like, even if someone were to give this to me, I would still gladly accept it, like, as a backup bottle, because it's just a nice, all around classy, timeless, elegant fragrance is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like the scent memory, like I know my mom wore this a lot, like when it first came out. This is a early 2000s release. And I do remember smelling it off of her, but also I remember, like, I've smelled this off a lot of people, by the way, but what comes to mind is I don't know if you've seen one of my videos where I talk about like professional fragrances to get like hired or whatever. I have a video on professional fragrances. I think it's called Professional Fragrances to Get Hired. Check that video out if you haven't already. But basically, I smelled this off one of our big bosses at the office, and I smelled it while we were walking to lunch one day, and I couldn't pick it apart. Like, at the time, I wasn't really into fragrances, and I smelled it off of her, and you know, with the sillage and everything in the air. And I basically said, oh my god, like, what do you have on? Because it just smelled so good, it was hard to not compliment her. And she just said, oh, I just do 2 sprays of Coco Mademoiselle, that's it, that's my signature. Because she always smells good, but I particularly in the open air, it just smelled amazing. So yeah, it was Coco Mademoiselle. And then this was like later on I got it. But anyways, I'm really happy with this. I don't wear it a lot, but whenever I do get a lot of compliments. And the sillage is great, projection's great, and also, like I said, it lasts a long time. It really has a lot of power. But anyways, so if you're thinking about getting it or not, you know, I just described it to you, you know, make your decision based on whatever I just said. But I don't know, I'm really happy with it. Drop a comment, let me know if you're a fan of Coco Mademoiselle. Let me know if you know someone that wears it or not. Let me know if you have a scent memory with this one or not. Just let me know your experience, if any, with this fragrance. That's it. I just wanted to do this quick review. I hope this review was helpful, and that's it. That's it. Cool. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.